Alright, get ready to dive into the world of GitHub apps and just picture me as your fellow software enthusiast who's here to tell you everything about automating those DevOps processes we've spent so much of our time on. When you finish reading, head on over to neeraj.qzz.io for some awesome content, and don't forget to hit subscribe to TechLab. Let's begin, shall we? Imagine how tedious it is to manually perform repetitive tasks like code reviews and testing over and over, and I bet you are pretty eager to find a way to shake that up. What if I told you that GitHub apps are like that superhero who swoops in to save the day? Yup, with GitHub apps, you take manual code review out of the hands of devs and shift it straight into an automated, consistent, and reliable process. Now, here's how it all links together in a nutshell. GitHub apps integrate seamlessly with GitHub, becoming almost like personal assistants or even sidekicks for our DevOps workflows. They have this incredible feature where they monitor your repositories for pull requests, giving you a heads up with a notification or even taking action based on criteria you've set, like fixing issues or approving pull requests for your CI/CD pipelines. But wait, we are talking about automating more than just code reviews. We are diving into testing automation, right? GitHub Actions, which is now part of the GitHub platform, steps in here without a GitHub app. But guess what? GitHub apps shine even brighter in this scenario. You can automate deployment, run integration and UI tests, and gather reporting, and yeah, this stuff is complex, which means you are gonna need tools that can handle it. Enter GitHub apps like test reports, which take these reports and turn them into something you can understand and act upon, automating reporting on code quality based on different testing frameworks. Let's say our goal is to make our application release pipeline non-stop slicker, and we want all our test suites and environments to act in concert. We can link GitHub secrets for storing sensitive data, employ conditionals in our GitHub Actions with variables scoped to secrets, and set policies in GitHub apps for managing and orchestrating release workflows. All your sensitive data stays out of the sight of the world while we make sure nothing in the codebase gets into the production without a rigorous testing process. Trust me, it's game-changing. And for those times when human touch is essential or the situation demands, GitHub apps come with integrations using webhooks that connect external services like Slack, Zapier, or Flowdoc to your repositories. This lets real-time communications be part of the DevOps lifecycle without compromising the automation we've built. Say, when something needs your judgment, the GitHub app takes care of the rest, ensuring these moments are exceptional and don't disrupt your automation. But you know, while we're at this, we can't forget security, right? GitHub apps empower us here by integrating tools to monitor and analyze code for potential security risks with every Git push and commit. Imagine using static analysis software or linters like ESLint and TSLint, which scan our code right as it's written, detecting common security vulnerabilities and ensuring that code style compliance is not an afterthought but part of the continuous integration cycle. A GitHub app like Security Checker can automatically audit your code with every commit for known vulnerabilities, ensuring we always sleep better at night. Now, here's a fun twist that happens with GitHub apps. Not everything we want to automate is directly related to our code or development processes. Ever felt like having your entire GitHub org managed more efficiently? GitHub apps are the jack of all trades here too. We can set up applications to manage projects, prioritize tasks, and even handle internal communication. It's like you have an AI project manager sitting with you, ready to streamline your organization's workflows. as for the implementation, my friend, it's not rocket science, it's more like orchestrating a symphony of tools to work in harmony, which GitHub apps do splendidly. A GitHub app can be tailored to your DevOps stack, from containerization tools like Docker and Kubernetes to database management and monitoring. They're like that reliable friend who's got their skills spread across various domains, knowing when, where, and how to intervene to ensure your deploys, scalability, and alerts are running as smooth as silk. Let's not even start on cost saving, because GitHub apps have a slew of free options that can handle significant portions of our automation needs without breaking the bank. Plus, they integrate with GitHub's free tier, so we can start small and scale as needed, which is a real confidence booster for any team just starting out. And to cap it all, GitHub apps don't just stop at enhancing our daily grind, they allow us to share and manage them across an entire organization, which is like sharing our best hacks and shortcuts with the whole community. We can create apps that standardize procedures, making sure everyone's on the same page, and in many cases, that keeps us in line with governance and compliance standards, all streamlined through your GitHub apps. Already, we are talking about a level of automation, security, and management that will have our org singing praises in the hallways. I mean, when your processes become so efficient, you'll have the time to enjoy some ice cream. Can't get much better than that, right? I hope this chat about GitHub apps has sparked your interest and made you see the possibilities rippling through our DevOps landscape. Remember, with GitHub apps as our trusty sidekicks, our DevOps processes will never be the same. So why don't you go ahead and try it out in your next project? And hey, make sure to check out Neeraj's work for more insight into the vast world of tech and development. Head to neeraj.qzz.io to find more resources and don't forget to subscribe to TechLab. Trust me, with GitHub apps, your DevOps processes won't just be automated, they'll be revolutionized.